Hello friends, welcome back to my channel Engineering Mathematics DJ Ganit. In this lecture we are going to discuss shortcut method for particular integral if right hand side function is either sine function or cosine function. So if right hand side of given differential equation is sine of ax plus b or cosine of ax plus b, where this constant a is non-zero, then we are going to discuss how to find out particular integral. So as we know, formula for particular integral is 1 over f of d sine ax plus b, or if we have cosine function we will write 1 over f of d cosine of ax plus b. So if right hand side is either sine ax plus b or cos ax plus b, we will replace d square in f of d by minus a square. Wherever there is d square in f of d, we will replace that d square by minus a square. If d square is not there, then we will try to arrange terms containing d square by some modifications in this 1 over f of d. So if there is a d square in f of d, that d square will be replaced by minus a square, and if after replacing d square by minus a square, if we have non-zero term in the denominator, then particular integral will be 1 over, it will be like this. If we replace d square by minus a square, and whatever we obtain after replacing d square by minus a square, then particular integral is 1 over value of f of d at minus a square sine of ax plus b or cos of ax plus b, if this quantity remains non-zero after replacing d square by minus a square. So that will be clear from the examples which we are going to discuss. Now if after replacing d square by minus a square function becomes 0, then we will differentiate f of d with respect to d, and we will obtain derivative of f of d with respect to d, and then we will replace d square by minus a square in f dash d. Now if f dash d becomes non-zero after putting d square equal to minus a square, then we will stop, otherwise we will keep on differentiating, and whenever we differentiate we will be multiplying by powers of x. If we are replacing first time, we will multiply by x. If we are differentiating second time, we will multiply by x square, and so on. So this method will be clear from these problems which we are going to discuss. Here we start with this example. Solve the differential equation y double dash plus y equal to sine 2x. So this differential equation we can rewrite as d square plus 1 y equal to sine 2x. So first we find out the solution of homogeneous differential equation corresponding to given differential equation. So the homogeneous ordinary differential equation corresponding to, if we give this equation number 1, then homogeneous differential equation is obtained by replacing this right hand side by 0. So this is the homogeneous differential equation corresponding to given equation 1. So we find out general solution of this equation, which is nothing but complementary function of given equation. So for solving this equation, we first write down the auxiliary equation. So for auxiliary equation we replace d by lambda. So we have lambda square plus 1 equal to 0, and if we solve this, we have lambda square equal to minus 1. Minus 1 we can rewrite as I square. So we have lambda equal to plus or minus I. That is, we have pair of complex roots with alpha equal to 0 and beta equal to 1. If we compare with alpha plus or minus beta I, we have alpha equal to 0, beta equal to 1. So therefore the complementary function of given equation 1 is y suffix c. Y suffix c is the notation for complementary function, equal to c1 e raised to 0 x cosine of x. We are using e raised to alpha x cos beta x with alpha equal to 0 and beta equal to 1. Similarly, c2 e raised to alpha x, that is 0x sin beta x, that is sin 1x. So yc becomes c1 cos x, because e raised to 0x is 1. It is c1 cos x plus c2 sin x. So this is the complementary function of given differential equation. Now we find out the particular integral using the shortcut method. So the particular integral of given equation 1 is y suffix p is the notation for particular integral, equal to 1 over f of d. Here f of d is d square plus 1. So it is y equal to 1 over d square plus 1 sin 2x. And because it is particular integral, we denote it by y suffix p. So here we have sin 2x. Now if we compare with sin of ax plus b, if we compare this function with sin of ax plus b, we have a equal to 2, that is a square equal to 4. And here we have to replace d square by negative of a square, that is negative of 4, that is d square equal to minus 4. So if we put d square equal to minus 4, we will have minus 4 plus 1, that is minus 3, and it is non-zero, so we keep it as it is. So here we replace d square by minus 4 plus 1 sin 2x, and this we can rewrite as minus 1 by 3 sin 2x. So here after replacing d square by minus a square, this terms remains non-zero. So this is the particular integral for given differential equation. So in this way we can find out particular solution if right hand side is sin ax plus b or cos ax plus b. All we have to remember is we will replace d square by negative of a square, and be careful, we are not replacing d square by square of minus a. This is not correct. We are replacing d square by negative of a square. It is minus of a square. It is not minus a whole square. So we will remember this thing. So this is one example in which we if we replace d square by minus a square, here minus a square is minus 4, then here we obtain non-zero term, and this is our particular integral. And finally we have to write the general solution, which is addition of complementary function and particular integral. So general solution is y equal to y suffix c plus yp. Complementary function was c1 cos x plus c2 sin x, and here particular solution or particular integral is sin 2x by 3. So let me check complementary function. It is fine, c1 cos x plus c2 sin x, and this is particular solution or particular integral, and addition of these two is nothing but general solution of given differential equation. And here we mention that c1 and c2 are arbitrary constants, so we can take any value for these two constants. So we move towards the next problem. Here we are asked to find the particular solution of this differential equation y double dash minus 2y dash plus y equal to cos 3x. So first we rewrite given differential equation using this capital D notation. We have d square, for y double dash we write d square y, for y dash we write dy, and we take y common. So we have this differential equation cos 3x. So first we write down the corresponding homogeneous differential equation. The corresponding homogeneous ordinary differential equation is d square minus 2d plus 1 y equal to 0, and the general solution of this equation is nothing but complementary function of given equation. So first we write down auxiliary equation by considering d equal to lambda in this f of d. So we have lambda square minus 2 lambda plus 1 equal to 0, and this is nothing but square of lambda minus 1. This gives me real and equal roots. Lambda equal to 1 is repeated 2 times, therefore complementary function is c1 e raised to x plus c2 e raised to x, and because here this is repetition of same function, we multiply by x. If we wish, we can rewrite this as c1 plus c2x e raised to x is common. So this is the complementary function. Now we find out the particular solution or particular integral. So the particular integral or particular solution is y suffix p equal to 1 over f of d. Here f of d is d square minus 2d plus 1, and function is cos 3x. So we are considering y equal to this on right hand side, 1 over d square minus 2d plus 1 cos 3x. Now if we compare with cos ax plus b, here we have a equal to 3, and we will replace d square by minus a square, that is minus of 3 square, which is minus 9. So now we replace this d square by minus 9 and we keep other terms as it is. So this is d square is minus 9 minus 2d plus 1 cos 3x. So here we are putting d square equal to minus 9. Now we simplify this. This minus 9 plus 1 is minus 8 minus 2d cos 3x. Again we can take minus 2 common from this, so we have minus 1/2, and this is going to be 4 plus d cosine of 3x. So let me check, minus 2 into 4 minus 8 minus 2d. Now in this term there is no d square, so we have to set d square. So for that we multiply and divide by 4 minus d. We multiply numerator and denominator by 4 minus d, so that we have d square term in the denominator. So now this is minus 1 by 2 4 minus d, and this is 16 minus d square cosine of 3x. Now again we put d square equal to minus of a square, that is we put d square equal to minus of a square, that is minus of 3 square, which is minus 9. This we keep as it is, and here 16 minus d square is replaced by minus 9 cosine of 3x. Here we have to mention that we are replacing d square by minus 9. So now this becomes 4 minus d. This is going to be 16 plus 9, that is 25, and cosine of 3x, and this is going to be minus 1 over 2 into 25, that is 50, and we operate this on cos 3x. So 4 cos 3x minus d of cos 3x, that is derivative of cos 3x. So minus 1 over 50, 4 cosine of 3x minus derivative of cos 3x, that is minus sine 3x, and minus minus plus, into 3, so that is 3 times sin 3x, because d is nothing but derivative with respect to x. So derivative of cos 3x is minus sin 3x, negative negative positive, and derivative of 3x is 3. So this is the particular integral for given differential equation. So here what is new thing is we have first replaced d square by negative of a square, that is minus 9. After replacing d square by minus 9 and after simplifying all these things, we obtain this term 1 over 4 plus d cosine of 3x, but there is no d square term here. So to get d square, we are multiplying and dividing by 4 minus d. So we have 4 minus d divided by 16 minus d square. So now we have d square here, so that d square again is replaced by minus 9, and after simplifying and using the fact that d stands for d by dx, we obtain this particular integral. So in this way we can easily find out particular integral using shortcut method. Now next step is to write down the general solution. So the general solution is nothing but y equal to yc plus yp. Therefore y equal to, first we write complementary function, which is c1 plus c2x into e raised to x, c1 plus c2x e raised to x minus 1 over 50 4 cos 3x plus c3 sin 3x, where c1 and c2 are arbitrary constants. We consider one more example. Here we are asked to solve the differential equation y double dash plus 4y equal to 8 cos 2x. So we can rewrite this equation as d square plus 4y equal to 8 cos 2x. Now the corresponding homogeneous differential equation is the corresponding homogeneous ordinary differential equation is d square plus 4 times y equal to 0. And first we solve this differential equation, and its auxiliary equation is, the auxiliary equation is lambda square plus 4 equal to 0. So that gives me lambda square equal to minus 4, which I can rewrite as 4i square. Replacing minus 1 by I square, we have lambda equal to plus or minus 2i, that is 0 plus or minus 2i. So we have complex pair, therefore complementary function yc equal to c1 e raised to 0x cos 2x plus c2 e raised to 0x sin 2x. c1 and c2 are arbitrary constants, so therefore yc equal to c1 cos 2x plus c2 sin 2x is the complementary function of given differential equation. Now we go for particular integral. The particular integral is y suffix p equal to, so from this we have y equal to 1 over d square plus 4 8 cos 2x, 1 over d square plus 4 8 cos 2x. Now here coefficient of x is 2, so if we compare with cos ax plus b, a equal to 2, so a square is 4, and we have to replace d square by minus a square, that is minus 4. So if we replace d square by minus 4, this will become 0. So here we will not replace d square by minus 4, because this becomes 0, d square plus 4 becomes 0 if we replace d square by minus 4. So instead of that, we differentiate d square plus 4 with respect to d, that is derivative of d square is 2d plus derivative of 4 is 0, and we have to multiply by x whenever we differentiate, and we keep this as it is 8 cos 2x. So now this is going to be x into 1 by 2. Here we consider 8 constant outside, 1 by d of cosine of 2x. So this is 4x. Now d stands for derivative, so therefore reverse of d stands for integral. So 1 over d means integral of cosine 2x with respect to x, and integral of cosine 2x is nothing but sine 2x divided by 2. So this 2 will cancel out, and we have 2x times sine 2x. This is particular integral. And here the new thing is, because this term becomes 0 if we replace d square by minus 4, we are differentiating this term with respect to d, and we are multiplying by x, and using the fact that 1 over d is integral of integral with respect to x, we obtain this particular solution or particular integral. So therefore now we write down the general solution. So general solution is y equal to yc plus yp, and yc means c1 cos 2x plus c2 sin 2x, c1 cos 2x plus c2 sin 2x, and particular integral is 2x times sin 2x. So this is the general solution of given differential equation where c1 and c2 are arbitrary constants. So in this way, if we have cosine or sine function on the right hand side, this shortcut method is applicable, and we can easily find out particular solution and hence general solution. Now we consider this last example. Solve y triple dash plus 4y dash equal to sin 2x. So in terms of capital D, we can rewrite this as d cube plus 4d y equal to sin 2x. Now first we write down the differential equation which is homogeneous and which corresponds to this equation. The corresponding homogeneous ordinary differential equation is, we replace d by lambda, so we have lambda cube plus 4 lambda equal to 0. So therefore lambda times lambda square plus 4 equal to 0. Here we consider lambda common, so therefore lambda equal to 0, lambda square plus 4 equal to 0, and this will give me lambda equal to plus or minus 2i. Okay, we consider lambda square plus 4 equal to 0, that gives us lambda square equal to minus 4, which is 4i square. Therefore lambda equal to plus or minus 2i. So therefore the complementary function is y suffix c equal to, corresponding to lambda equal to 0, we write c1 times e raised to 0x, and corresponding to this complex pair, we have c2 e raised to 0x cos 2x plus c3 e raised to 0x sin 2x, and using the fact that e raised to 0x is 1, we have c1 plus c2 cos 2x plus c3 sin 2x, where this c1, c2, c3 are arbitrary constants. So this is the complementary function of given differential equation. Now we find the particular integral. So the particular integral is yp equal to 1 over d cube plus 4d sin 2x, d cube plus 4d sine 2x. Now there is no d square term here, so we can take d common, and we see that we obtain d square plus 4 sine 2x. Now if we replace d square by minus of a square, here coefficient of x is 2, that is a equal to 2, so a square is minus 2 square, that is minus 4. So if we replace d square by minus 4, this term will become 0. So we will not replace d square by minus 4. Instead of that, we will take derivative of this d cube plus 4d with respect to d, and we will multiply by x. So in the next step, we have x times derivative of this with respect to d. Derivative of d cube is 3d square plus derivative of 4d is 4. With respect to d, derivative of d is 1, 4 constant. Here derivative of d cube is 3d square. So why we are taking derivative? Because this term becomes 0 if we replace d square by minus a square, that is minus 4. Now if we replace d square by minus 4 here, we will have minus 12 plus 4, that will remain non-zero. So now we can replace d square by minus 4, and here plus 4 sine 2x. So here we are putting d square equal to minus 2 square, that is minus 4. So this is equal to x into, this turns out to be minus 12 plus 4, that is minus 8 sine 2x, and this we can rewrite as minus x by 8 sine 2x. So this is the particular solution or particular integral. So finally we write down the general solution by considering addition of complementary function and particular solution or particular integral. So therefore y equal to c1 plus c2 cos 2x plus c3 sin 2x. This was the complementary function. Let me check again. C1 plus c2 cos 2x plus c3 sin 2x, and particular integral is minus x by 8 sin 2x, minus x by 8 sin 2x, where this c1, c2, c3 are arbitrary constants. So in this way, this was the shortcut method when right hand side was either sin ax plus b or cosine of ax plus b. If Rx, that is right hand side, is either sin ax plus b or cos ax plus b, we will remember that we will replace d square by negative of a square in f of d. Now if f of d becomes 0 after putting d square equal to minus a square, then we will find out f dash d, and then we will replace d square by minus a square in f dash d. Now if there is no d square term in f of d, then we will try to find out, or we will try to arrange d square by multiplying by conjugates, as we have done in this problem. Let me explain again. In this problem, here we can see there is no d square here. In 1 upon 4 plus d, there is no d square. So we have multiplied and divided by 4 minus d, so that we have obtained d square here, and then we have replaced d square by minus of a square, that is minus 9. So all we have to remember is we require d square term in the function f of d. If there is no d square term in f of d, then we should arrange the terms so that we obtain d square in the denominator, and we are using the fact that d is d by dx and 1 over d is integral with respect to x. So far we have discussed two shortcut methods when right hand side is exponential function and right hand side is either sin ax plus b or cos ax plus b. In the next lecture, we will discuss shortcut method for right hand side, which is a polynomial function. Either it is in power of x or it is a polynomial in x. So this is all about this lecture. I hope you like it. Thank you very much.